happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made? That sort of thinking never would have slowed DeVries on the draw. Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our stayed hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there, for now.
Got my lamps on an unfriend.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Were durable. Pack yourself a...
Combat! You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Step aside. On the way. Let's up in crime.
Cannot improve perfection. Got some bad company.
What was...
Enemy! Near death, not a good Recharge!
Ain't recharged!
security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
Knew a few arc welders back on Triangulum who would kill for a suit like that. Lower the rate of deaths on the job for sure.
Pass yourself off!
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
Got something special for Val here. Not that she isn't special already.
Ooh, an enemy. Spy!
Well, fair enough.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Perfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Disturbance in...
Troublemaker approaching.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the six.
Step aside. This might sting. A lot.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Let's look.
Coordination! Unctuous ne'er-do-wells!
Follow the risk.
Another intolerable disruption! Recommencing hostilities!
You look slow, Commander.
One. Giving chase. Come on out. Sorry, fast.
Overhead! 3 hole in the head! Hey! Got a distraction for you!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Electrical dampeners failing.
Knew you had my back.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
The sovereign provides, the system abides.
That somebody? Invasive elements! They're stuck on sugar, no doubt.
Step aside. Watch on the wrist.
Commander's almost dead.
In a minute.
Ready to waste.
On your command. Combat, I'm the one you need to worry about.
First one.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say...
Back in my sight!
Come on!
The head first.
Over here! Three hole in the head!
Can't make a shit right now.
Fine movement!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
All of the risk. This might stink.
Another horrible disruption.
That's died. Why? This might sting.
Come to, but I'm not ready.
Try and keep your guts on the inside, Commander.
Invasive elements.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with me. Nobody around.
Efficiently and in short order.
Breaking for cover!
Maintaining perfection.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Not to question the gift, but I'd expect a lot more personnel around for a lab of this size. Where is everyone?
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Mandatory? That's not good. Those are always bad news.
Hostile spotted.
Look sharp! It's a recharge for mayhem!
I see an unfriendly source. I could hit the broadside of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Our hands on that modulator to be able to actually manipulate a rift. I can't believe it.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly. For I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
I smell regicide. The sovereign's certainly dead.
The sovereign's a... Sovereign's a downright dove compared to the console. This is gonna be bad for everyone.
Got my lamps on an
I call upon you to stand tall with renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and purge Arcadia of those who
I
seek to
find my
All
next
subjects
victim.
prosper under the guidance of
hostiles
our
about it.
beneficent ruler, the sovereign.
and step into the
They covet our due bounty.
The duty of every protected subject.
Sequestering myself elsewhere.
They hate our contentment.
It's a fight. It's a fight.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now. For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy. I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
I'd be more than happy to accelerate that timeline. I am quite handy with sharp instruments if you'd prefer it done quiet-like. Or I can just improvise. Always more fun that way. The next time you tell me to be quiet will be the last time you have lips to do so.
Do I know you? Your voice sounds strikingly familiar.
I don't think... I mean, definitely not. You must be mistaken.
Well, your assistant seems spirited. But do not mistake me. I only want the appropriate measures to be taken in response to what appears to be a significant security breach. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories beyond mere incompetence. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me. Suspects? I only began this cerebration mere minutes ago. Until today, assuming one of my staff held malice aforethought toward the Sovereign would have been inconceivable. I should have known you were here for the prototype. But for what ill-begotten purpose, I wonder? If that is true, then your goals and mine may be in closer alignment than I thought. Everything is turning base over apex today. Even though we have expanded our efforts beyond the modulator's use, Valancourt would still pay for such a theft. And I'll need it to reopen the rift in a closed-off wing. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit. That is privileged information. No, but they may prevent that future from becoming an inevitability. Back to the topic at hand. Do we have an accord? Or do you intend to make further errors in judgment by rejecting my help? The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise. The prototype rift modulator is currently in interstitial hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within. I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead. That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere. How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable, some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether. In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too, always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest. His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again. He and the consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity.
Enemy about. I'm locked and stocked.
Make me walk on over there, huh?
System abide.
Troublemaker approach.
Let the pen down, worry about tomorrow.
Spy movement.
Some How long has the weapon been sitting inside that rift now? An hour? 2?
I thought you were keeping time.
The rift anomaly modulator. Oh, they still my heart. To interact with the rifts will be to touch perfection.
Modulator has been removed without proper authorization. Lockdown initiated.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Troublemaker approaching. Enemy approximating.
Ready to wait. Over here. Hey, got a distraction for you.
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed, broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. I surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
On your toe.
Our home. Right.
Improving position.
Don't reach for mayhem!
check enemy like just turned.
Appreciate idlers and free domination!
Especially perturbed.
Coming up on some folks.
What Prudence always says.
Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon?
No.
Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Isn't that the console's favorite team?
What the?
Endure!
You're back on the inside, Commander.
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Do you suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may
Got
have
my
been
lamps
intruded
on, huh?
upon during the consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll let us alone after.
A hypothesis that does not hold much water, I fear.
Weapon prime!
Ain't nothing there. I'm at over here. All in the head. Go, locked and loaded.
Now,
Just get the system.
Revive me so I can kill him! I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Too clean for my taste. Makes you wonder what he's hiding.
gonna leave that alone, are we? Come on! I have to. I need to see it.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we? You've discovered something? I knew it! I am absolved! And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. A man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them. I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest? The kind that buys you time to do what you need to. If we can find a way to isolate Valancourt from his forces, he will be much easier to deal with. I'll go first, follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him, but his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Cull the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. You attempted to assassinate the Sovereign, and don't dare deny it.
For you to have discovered that, you'd have needed to reopen the rift. Ah, you're collaborating with the thief, aren't you? Oh, Doctor, big mistake.
I'm going to report you to Central Control. The Sentinels should know one of their own has gone rogue.
Take out the one you need to worry about.
You're not giving me this fight long enough. Guard, see to this intruder with extreme clearness. Guards! No one around here can lie to me. No matter.
This might sting.
It's a fight!
For mayhem!
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude. I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem-solving may be required in reaching them.